it's MK, and I have a super uber quick layout for you guys today for the Creative Cuts Club. I am working with a couple Americana kits. Now, some of them are from Simple Stories. I think the Hero collection, and then I also have a couple Creative Memories pieces, and then some of these scraps are from a book, a paper stack that is by, I want to say Paper House. Let me look real quick. I have it right here. It's called Let Freedom Ring, and it just says paper pad. So it is Paper House. Huh? I was correct. Wow. So anyways, I went ahead and I pulled that out. And then I have this really cool cut file that is by the Creative Cuts Club. Now, I have to tell you guys that the Creative Cuts Club is, I don't want to say an exclusive club, but it is limited to only so many people because of how many cut files you get each month. And so if you add that up with one person cutting a whole bunch of cut files, that becomes a lot of work. So I also have some like ribbon. Oh gosh, you guys, I'm so behind on my thing because I had to go look up that paper pad. I apologize. So I also have some ribbon leaves. Now I have two different ones. One of them came in the kit that Christina gave to us, then included in the kit. She didn't just give it to us. And then the other one was actually gifted to me by Nancy. She is a subscriber to my channel, and I am very grateful for all of the goodies that she sent me. I cannot believe the goodies that it was a surprise, you guys. Seriously, thank you, Nancy, thank you. Anyways, I also have this wood grain that is kind of like embossed, again from another Paper House collection that I think I picked up from Joann's. I don't really remember. It's actually with my foodie collection because it kind of reminds me of, the kitchen in a way. But what I did was I took my sander to it. Now I did protect my glass surface because learning from the Tim Holtz glass mat, whatever he has, I scratched it using my sander. And so I just put a quick protection film over my glass mat, went away to sanding because it is white on the core side, or inside its core is white, and the strips came out great. So off camera, I matted my photos. Well, I didn't mat them, but I trimmed down my photos. I trimmed up the cut apart cards that I showed you guys again from the Paper House collection. And now I am matting everything. So what I want to do is I want it to say Home of the Brave, and then have home be like in the background type of deal, like this is my home, like being all proud and whatnot, like for sure, this is my home. And I just loved the fact that the Home of the Brave fit perfectly inside that wreath that makes the O. And then I have the HME kind of sort of sticking off. So it's going to read like home of the brave type of deal. And so I'm just trying to figure out, I've got these 3 photos. This is another year of us putting the flag up for the 4th of July on the end of my husband's crane on his service truck. This one here happens to be 2020. So it was quite, I'm going to have to say, depressing. Our 4th of Julys are usually full of loads of people. Our front yard is normally jam-packed, full of, family, friends of friends, friends of family. I mean, just here, there, and everywhere. People love to come in and park in our well, I don't want to say in our yard, but park in our driveway. But we have quite a large driveway, is why I say park in the yard. And then walk across over to the marina where there's lots of vendors, lots of food, lots of games, lots of stuff going on during the day before everybody picks their spot on the lawn and watches the fireworks over the lake. And so this year it was massively depressing. I mean, we didn't even see a drive-byer. In all honesty, it was awful. So during this year, we set up our yard just like anything else, right? We assumed that the people would still at least show up to the house and not, not stay indoors. But what happened was that even though we did have the fireworks, we had the fireworks. However, everyone was told to stay in their cars. Nobody could get out. So all the cars were parked and lined up along the driveway. Not my driveway, but along the parkway, I should say. And it just, nobody showed up at all until about 8 o'clock to get their parking spot. And because of the view of where the fireworks are, it's almost like everybody just stayed home. What's the point of going all the way out there to just park in the car and see the fireworks up close and personal? Like I said, it was massively depressing. But we were bound and determined to still, keep our pride and keep, pretend like nothing was wrong. So we hung our flag, we had our barbecue out, we had all the tables out, we had everything to let everybody know, if you're one of the ones that knows us and drives by, stop over, grab a hamburger, hang out with us. Even if we keep 6-foot distances, that's fine. Our patio is very large to support a 6-foot distance. But yeah, nobody. We didn't have a single person except for, us at our house this year. And so it was meh, and then last year's was same thing. It was kind of meh. We did have, a larger barbecue than we did on the 20th, but it still wasn't the same. It still didn't feel like we were back to normal on the 4th of July. And so, yes, it's just one of those things. But during our 4th of July's, we have a volleyball net out, we have croquet out, we have the basketball hoop available, we've got picnic tables all spread out. I mean, we are ready for whoever shows up, whether or not they intended to show up. So we definitely, just enjoy the stopper buyers, and then they go and grab their food and then come and eat with us, even though they got their food across the street, which is fine too, because I'd rather have the taco truck. Don't tell my husband that. But yeah, it just, I'm hoping for a kind of back to normal-ish this year, because like I said, it's one of the reasons why we love our property. It's one of the reasons, one of the reasons that we just absolutely love, the area that we live in. And so it was awful this year, but I still wanted to document it. And the fact that we definitely were not going to, pretend like anything was wrong type of deal. So anyways, I went ahead and I took that leaf ribbon and went around the frame of the O. Obviously, you saw me do that, but it wasn't full enough for me. So I added the other ribbon. Plus I like the braided rope that was around that ribbon. So I like it looking a little bit more fuller. I also love how those white leaves pop out of the O as well. And they just it just worked, you guys. It just really worked. But that's it. That is as simple as it can be to use a cut file on a layout. I absolutely love all the way from simple to complex layouts using cut files, you guys. It doesn't have to be hard. I don't have to pull out the mixed media every time, even though I want to. But it's just some of the stuff that you can do with cut files are so super simple. Really, give it a try. I encourage you guys to try it out. All right, that is my spiel for today. That is my layout for the Creative Cuts Club for today. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Bye.